Perez, and I'm a psychology major here at NJCU. I'm one of the students in the Office of Specialized Services. Just like David, if you're downstairs, I have ADHD, but instead of dyslexia, I have dyslexia. And today I'm going to show you some of the adaptive technology we offer here at NJCU, as well as others for individuals with learning challenges, because as David stated, I don't like the D word, disabilities. And as a courtesy to me, since I do have ADHD, I was wondering if everyone could please put their cell phones on silent and refrain from texting for the majority of this seminar, because I may get distracted and lose my place. To begin, adaptive technology is technology that we adapt to help us in our everyday lives. Glasses are adaptive technology where we refract an image to make it clearer for individuals with bad eyesight to see better. And what I'm going to show you is the electronic versions that help individuals with learning challenges, such as I, overcome some of the various challenges that we overcome during our academic life. So first I'm going to introduce you to a little friend of mine.
Hello everyone, I am the WIN program and I help by reading aloud to you as you type. I can also scan books and read the contents back to you with a 60% accuracy rating. I also convert PDF documents to text that I read aloud to you with my monotone robotic voice. I also have other voices that are more appealing. Now back to your speaker.
As you saw, the WIN program repeats what you type, and as it stated, it takes PDF documents and converts it to text so it can read to contents to you aloud. And the benefits of using WIN is if you have visual problems or you have to have contextual problems like I have because of my ADHD, every time you complete a word, it would tell you that word aloud. And another thing is, sometimes as I read, I may not pick out all my mistakes, so by using this program, it allows me to listen to my essay, because sometimes some of us create phantom sentences that we believe we wrote in our paper, but when we actually listen to it, those sentences we believe we put in there aren't there, and even when we do read it to ourselves quietly, we still see these sentences even though they're not there. But with WIN, it allows you to listen from another voice. Another thing about WIN is it can give you a different perspective on papers that you're writing. I have a problem of trying to put everything in one paper in one shot. And by doing that, I create this mess. But by using the WIN program, you could actually listen to see where it's weak, take out material you may not need, or to see if the essay goes all over the place and doesn't really have a central idea that you're trying to give with your essay. But by using the WIN program and listening to it, it'll let you hear the inconsistencies and allow you to remove or alter them in a way to better understand and listen. Another benefit of WIN is if you have visual difficulty, because it repeats the word to you aloud every time you complete a sentence or complete a word, you could actually listen as you type if you're unsure that the word you're typing is the correct keys because of visual problem you may have. As you heard, it also has a 60% accuracy rating, and instead of saying read aloud, it said read aloud. And for me, that's also a benefit because it forces me to stay within. If we listen to our essays, sometimes they're long and drawn out. We tend to zone out the same way we do in class. But by the mispronunciation, it takes you back because you actually have to pay attention or you might miss something. And it also can scan books using a scanner that you attach to a laptop. And using this, it will take the text from the page and put it right on the screen and read it aloud to you. But if the book has too many pictures, you may have to read it. So, here's the next piece of technology that we offer here at NJCU and that you could buy independently from Target or Best Buy and other places. And it's called the Pulse Pen. Now with the Pulse Pen, it's a smart pen, and by that it could record information, keep track of every pen stroke you make on a page, and it has a computer built in that also tells you time and has calculator functions. Now the menu works by using stickers.
Main menu. Paper replay. Piano. Movies. Translator demo.
As you saw, you just use the stickers on the cradle, and with that cradle you also attach it so it can connect to your computer, and you can change the functions of the pen as well as upload the information from the pen into your computer, be they recordings or information you wrote down in a special notebook. In this notebook, as you see, there's stickers, and the stickers activate various functions of the pen. But this paper right here has special dots on it. I don't know if you can see because it's in the dark in here, but it has special dots on it and it's made of a special material that every time you put the pen on the paper, when you turn it on, it records every stroke on each individual page. And when you hit this button down here, record, it actually starts to record the information onto the pen, and it also has play. And the benefit of this pen also is sometimes if you hit the star after the recording, it actually syncs the lecture with each page, so you don't have to keep scrolling through the pen when you're trying to get to a specific lecture in class that you may have missed that you need at that moment. And here's some proof right here. I wrote this inside of the notebook, and I uploaded it into the computer using the cradle you saw in the video, and it also keeps tracks of drawings. And another benefit about this pen, I wish I had it because when I was taking math, I had a difficult time with copying down the notes on the board and listening to the lecture. But with the benefit of this pen, I'd be able to write down everything on the board and record the lecture and actually have a repeat of the class as I follow. And I would also have a repeat of the class on my computer so I wouldn't have to carry around the notebook. And that's one of the benefits of the Pulse Pen. You could actually take all your notes, put them on a laptop, and if you have Microsoft Publisher, you could actually put them in as a JPEG, and you can put it on your phone, or your iPad, or your iPod Touch, or what have you, as well as the recordings that you take in class. There are two versions of the pen, and on the left you have the Echo, a more advanced version, or a smarter pen, where it actually has applications that are available for download, such as a word recognition program. You write a word, if it recognizes it, it will tell you if it's spelled correctly or misspelled. It also has piano functions where you buy a special sticker from the website and it'll play piano as if you're really using one. And on the right side you have the one that we offer here at NJCU, which is the basic model, and it's beneficial only to the point where you could just record information as well as keep track of every pen stroke. Another thing that's good about this pen is you could actually mark it. You could actually name the pen. Here we have it a set of 20, but if you're an educator that wants to keep track of students' progress or have access to their notes at all times, you could give them the pen at the beginning of the day, take the pen back at the end of the day, and you would name the pen after your student, and you would have the notes and information right there for you, and you wouldn't have to take the notebook away from the students so they can take the notes home and study as well. It's ideal for classroom environments. Another thing about the Pulse Pen is the LiveScribe website. In the website they have a database of all of the notes that people upload voluntarily. And another benefit is you could actually go on the website and copy some of those notes. So if you're taking geography, you're taking math, you want to see how someone else does vertical asymptotes, which is quadratic formulas, and other things in math that baffle my mind, you could actually look at someone else and see how they approached it, and a different perspective that they give you may actually benefit you. You could also upload your own notes, but in this campus you would need permission. But you could share them, and it also has some recordings of lectures. Next we have the Dana Alpha Smart. And this device is a massive PDA. It uses the Palm Pilot OS that was made in 1997, but this is the 2003 version. And it has a full keyboard like a computer. And the benefit of having this device is sometimes you have a laptop at home and the battery dies rather quickly. This has a 10-hour battery life, so for a 6-hour class, you don't have to worry about your laptop dying. Another benefit is some professors don't like it when you bring your laptop to class because they're afraid you're going to be on the internet instead of paying attention to their lectures. I myself use a laptop, and if I didn't have access to one, I would most likely use this device. And as David stated on there, he used a very big and old-fashioned laptop to take his notes. I have to do the same because writing manually is very difficult for me, because keeping track of writing and listening to the lectures is difficult on its own. You could also sync this up to your computer through the wires in the back to take the information off, and it is only Windows 32-bit compatible, so XP 32-bit or Windows 7 32-bit is fine. 64-bit, kind of problematic. Same thing with Vistas. And it has a touch screen with multiple functions. Here you have, it shows on the screen, it has an address, alpha word, calculator, and other types of basic functions, but it also has a to-do list and a scheduling. And that's another benefit of having this in class, because as they give you the assignments, you could actually write down the assignment and when it's due, and if you wrote your schedule on this, you could actually use this device to plan out when you're going to do the assignment. Now, as I previously stated, it's not Windows Vistas or 64-bit compatible, but it does have 2 SD card slots in the back. So any 1 GB or smaller SD card, you can put in here, take it out, save it on the card, put it on your computer, and it will work with either Word, Pad, or any Microsoft Office after 2001. For Mac users, it's not very compatible, so didn't look into that. But there's a more advanced version available that most schools have to purchase independently that does have Wi-Fi. And it also has an infrared sensor in the back, so you can share notes with the students by beaming it to another AlphaSmart. And it's about a 1-foot radius. And here at NJCU, you would generally get the Dana, its carrying case, and all of the USB wires and rechargeable paraphernalia, as well as an instruction manual of what to use. And if you want to install the Dana software, you just bring your 32-bit laptop, if you have one, to the office. We install it. If not, just use the memory card option that I briefly explained earlier. And now we have the Franklin speller. Franklin Speller is essentially an electronic dictionary, and it is a thesaurus all-in-one. It allows you quick access to words, and it has the function where you can spell the word phonetically. So even if you misspell it, if it's close to what you're trying to spell or how to sound it out, it'll give you a list of possible words that you may be trying to find. And the more advanced versions of the Franklin Speller comes with cartridge slots. And you can purchase these cartridge slots at Staples or independently online with different types of databases. So if you're a medical student and you need medical term access, it has a cartridge for medical term access. If you need advanced English as an English major, you could actually put a cartridge in there that gives you more access to that. If you taking your GREs and you need to know all those words in the GREs, they do sell a cartridge of advanced English that has terms. It's a test that you take when you're going to go to graduate school. And it will have a cartridge for that, and it'll just show you how to use the words to help you improve your vocabulary. Now here's a video of an example of how the word works. Right now, just one word. Down and get my synonym.